Audio has not been broadcasting this entire time.
Hmm.
I hate it when I forget about those things. Because then it's like that whole record, this whole session is just gone.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Slash, you are. Why didn't you apply the stim pack? You're
Yeah.
groggy.
Okay. I'm going to take a minor action. Take Kim. So I'm going to stim pack myself with a super stim pack.
Okay.
It states it can treat 2 major injuries as a take Kim action. So I'm going to use that to take care of both of my injuries.
All right.
Make them treated with the stim pack. And then we go into my inventory, take that out before I forget. All right. Jack is beside me. Yes. Okay. With my major action, I'm looking at Jack. Does he look like he has any injuries? Critical injury?
Okay. They're bandaged.
Okay, so your injuries aren't affecting. Okay.
But you're too groggy still. Well, you
yeah,
did
that's
fix
right.
your own.
Yeah, I'm. It's all about me right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Forgot. I'm not. Yeah. I will. Then what did it? Okay. I'm gonna throw a pulse grenade at dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, excuse me. I'm gonna throw a frag grenade, not a pulse grenade. I'm just gonna throw a frag grenade. There we go. Range is 4. That I'm basically just gonna peek around and throw it.
All right. Go for it.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot his difficulty was 5. Oh, yeah. I should have said one of the blood spitters. Oh well.
Well, untarget him and roll damage. It's still a
Gotcha. Right.
blast capable.
I got something. Give me a second. Demolition expert. When you make an attack using a weapon with blast quality, the attack gains a vicious damage effect. In addition, you unlock explosive recipes. Oh, okay, so nothing right now. So it has a vicious damage effect. This explosion. So that would be 6 damage.
Where's that from?
The demolition expert perk. When you make an attack using a weapon with a blast quality, the attack gains the vicious damage effect.
Okay. So 6 damage then with vicious.
Correct. Right.
And then half that, so 3.
Correct. And then I guess the location was torso.
If it's torso, it wouldn't be anything. So I put it through to him anyway.
Okay. I did take off 8 with that sledgehammer.
Wow.
Okay. Or was that on Thompson? I can't
was on
remember.
Thompson.
No, that Thompson. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh well. Yeah. But I mean, that's what he would have done anyhow. You know, like, take that. Oh crap! Maybe I just got his attention. Okay.
Right.
And that's it for me.
Slash? All right.
No, sir. Oh, I stand up. Sorry.
stand up. Oh, and we need to. Didn't. No, you did take 2. No, it didn't actually apply the 2.
No,
too.
it's on Jack. Damage
Must be to you.
Damage is supposed to be to you.
to Ron, right arm, but my right arm is not even.
The
My
right,
right
arm
arm
was where the injury
All right.
was.
I don't even left leg and the torso. But anyhow, it didn't apply it, so hey, whatever.
Yep.
If it becomes an issue, we'll look.
Alright, well, so minor to suck down a dirty water,
Okay.
which doesn't be showing. Huh.
I think you're immune.
That's-
Yeah, you're immune to radiation.
Yeah, just. Alright. And fire off the decapper again.
All right.
And can't do the A minor, so. Ooh, well, that's not good enough, but vicious and +2. Because size matters and demolition expert. When I get that far. On target, so
On target. Roll
You
damage.
got that too? Awesome.
Would you like to reroll any of those?
yes, but that's mainly because I have 2 more dice supposedly from size matters.
Awesome.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you should have right-clicked those in.
Yeah, that's again. Perks are not automated into any of this.
Yeah, just okay. And
5.
vicious from demolition expert.
1, 2,
Nice. Which all was it?
6, 16. So another 8. All right.
Okay, stand up, drank that, and yeah. Okay, I think that's it for me.
All right. Eugene.
And everybody's up. I'm going to here. And take a minor action to aim at Caulfield here. And by an action point and fire.
All right.
Ooh,
I will.
come on, cautious nature.
Yeah.
But is it a miss?
And I'll try to scurry behind cover again.
I didn't
Yeah.
see what it actually rolled to, and it doesn't show it.
What did you roll?
I think it was a 19.
Roll it again.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a.
Yeah, it
Oh.
kind of looked kind of cocked, honestly, but I think it was a 19.
Roll it again, because it should give us the new result, and it didn't. So
But I don't know. I think when it rerolls, sometimes it doesn't.
here's
10.
your target number is what? 14. That's a
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
All right. Would Caulfield be considered a robot at this point?
Yes.
Oh, goody.
Vicious.
3. Oh, need to stop. Hey, stop targeting him. Uh-oh. My bad.
Hold on. Yeah, I didn't apply it.
Okay. I wanted to re-roll one of those anyway.
Oh, there was no damage to apply anyway. Resisted everything.
Okay.
See. You got 2 damage through this time.
Okay. Did that automatically apply the damage
To the armor, yes.
to Caulfield?
Yeah, to Caulfield's armor.
Well, I'm mentioning that because if I'm re-rolling dice, if I don't target the thing, then when I choose to re-roll, I do target. It's actually applying, so you don't have to go back and undo everything that was done. Just something to think about.
No, it had him. You had him targeted in the first roll. It's just 7 wasn't enough to get past his resistance.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So there was nothing for me to reset because it's just like, yeah, it glances off his armor or whatever. But your reroll had enough to get past it, and with the additional, effect.
And don't I have burst on this thing?
You do.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, it's doing the thing.
Yeah. So we can put another. You have 1, 2, 3.
If the what was the dice he rolled? Was it in effect?
The new one was in effect. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
so
one
I got-
would be 4.
No, it's 3.
3 burn. Yeah.
If you look at the top.
Yeah, it was blank. I rolled from
blank.
a blank to an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got 3
Oh.
So there's 3 effects there, which means 3 burst.
I didn't notice it changed the roll. That's what it was. Oh, okay. Cool.
The 3 times 2 is what got through, so another 6 damage to the same spot.
That's why it didn't show up. Okay. There's another roll. It just changes the roll.
That's something else
Okay.
I'm going to ask them to change. Like on a reroll, it doesn't update the number of effects and everything. So even though it prints that
Yeah,
message,
right.
it doesn't recalculate the numbers.
Yeah.
All right, then moving back to there. Now, just so you know that particular tube you just went past was destroyed earlier, so it does not provide cover.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a diagonal as best I can with the one in front of Jack.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Excuse me. It's Caulfield's turn. Excuse me. Seeing the way things are going, Caulfield begins to retreat. And all of his creatures, well, Phantom Stalkers don't. But Thompson will follow after him. The Blood Spitters will follow after him. And only the Blood Spitters and the Phantom Stalkers get into the elevator with Caulfield, and you hear the screams throughout the entire vault. Now you hear all kinds of conflict and battle between the robots and the mutated creatures. Once Caulfield and the other Blood Spitters and other mutated creatures are gone, Thompson will look around. He will fire at all of the tubes, destroying all of the creatures within those chambers and spreading FEV virus all over. You see it begin to erode the ground underneath you, eating through the floors. Once all the tubes have been destroyed and all the mutated creatures in their various states have been destroyed, Thompson will turn his rifle on himself and pull the trigger. Thus ending his own life. There's an explosion from deep within the vault. You feel the vibrations go throughout the entire floor underneath you, and even more so as the FEV virus is eating through this floor on this level. What would you like to do?
Can I have a few minor actions?
Well, tell me what you would like to do.
Stim myself a couple times.
Go ahead.
All right.
So, what's the ambient radiation feeling like now?
Still the same. The FEV virus, this particular one is not a radiation-based one.
Okay. And the explosion lower down didn't increase it?
No.
Okay. Fun.
I've mainly been stimming myself while this stuff is happening and kind of getting out of the way. Because we're kind of close to one of these. Would have moved off to the side or something.
Yeah. Y'all saw what
You know.
Thompson was doing, and you started spreading out, getting out of the way. As he just kind of like, he's going to go boom, turn, boom, turn, boom, turn.
Yeah.
Eugene, your radio crackles to life again. Is like they're killing themselves, and then they kind of describe it more. It's like not only were they attacking each other, but then when one of these creatures did not see another mutated creature in eyesight, it just started ripping its own self apart.
I'll just confirm, assuming I can get out now.
No, your
confirm,
signal still seems to be blocked from getting out.
Still blocked. All right. Well, before I do anything else, I would very much like to pick up Thompson's agitated, penetrating, recoil, compensated, tactical targeting plasma rifle, please.
Damn, that hurt. That was funny. And if does he have dog tags?
I was going to say that next. I want to grab his holo tags.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he does. Just the one? No, that was Caulfield. Why is it named Thompson? It was supposed to be Caulfield. Maybe that was a test of some sort. Yeah, that's what happened. Need that. Let me see. Loot. Add loot to party sheet. Inventory. Field test. No, I don't need to do that. I need to. Oh yeah, let's do that. So go look at your loot. In the party sheet. There's plenty of scavenging to be done. But you don't get any of that scavenging here. Because that takes too long to scavenge before this vault implodes on you. However, the agitated, penetrating, recoil, compensated, tactical targeting plasma rifle. Eugene said he's taking that. Oh, Squire Eugene. That's why it's not going to pop up. There we go. Squire Eugene's taking that. There is a big bad knife. You're not sure how you would use it, but it's available to take.
Like, what kind of strength do you need?
Well, yeah, no, it's not that kind of big bad knife. The way it's mounted, it's integrated into the gauntlet of his armor.
Gotcha.
So it's not really like you wouldn't be able to use it outside of power armor.
Right.
And you could. It is. We're going to treat it like a power armor module.
Mod, yeah.
Oh, da, da, da. All right.
Why did it change its name to Mutant Slayers Combat?
I don't know.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah,
That's
I don't-
interesting.
That's something, and it keeps on doing it. That's something that they did recently. That I just
I
don't
think
like.
right after you changed it, I went and looked at it, and then it changed.
Yeah.
Like I pulled up the lightning bolt. So I don't know if that was it.
Well, I had unlocked it
Well,
to look at it, and that's when it
Mm.
changed. But I think I got it fixed now.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
well.
So who's going to
it's
take it?
particular against super mutants, so
Who's
and
going to
it's
take it?
a unique item.
Going once. Going
Hold
twice.
on. You, are you looking at it, Jack?
I did, and it looks like it's more up your alley.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I look at Eugene and I see Eugene grabbing the rifle, and then I look at Eugene again. And, can we get this, or would that be rude?
Brotherhood policy to grab any tech.
And I
Go for it.
just grab whatever I need to.
Hmm. All right.
All right. Slash got the big bad knife, and Eugene got the agitated, penetrating, recoil compensated, tactical targeting plasma rifle.
You're gonna
I
have
had-
to rename that. Well, you don't have to, but actually, it's kind of fun.
I am going to modify it slightly because it has the wrong range on it. It's supposed to be range long as a rifle. Like, why would a rifle only be close range?
Hmm.
So I it's modified now, so you're good to go.
Yeah. Of course,
Now what you'd like to do?
now-
There's now a big hole in the center of this room. And you see the floors below, they're all just kind of collapsing in on each other.
Time to leave.
Yeah, it's called the elevator.
Okay. Are you going to make stops in between, or are you just going to try and get directly to the surface as quickly as possible? Or is there
Do
go
we
check
have
and make
any-
sure that Caulfield is dead? As the elevator stutters and you feel it leaning to one side.
No time.
Yeah, time to leave.
Okay. As the elevator is going, you suddenly feel the floor starting to give way, and you all spread out very quickly. Either at the shout, probably at the shout of Eugene, who understands how these things work, having worked with metal quite a bit for his power armor. He says, "Get to the walls, stand on the walls," and as the center of the elevator just gives way, there's about a foot in diameter hole now in the center. And as you look down, you see flames coming up through the elevator shaft towards your elevator buggy. The elevator stops at the top floor, and you're all three able to get out just before the flames engulf the elevator buggy and begins to attempt to come out of the elevator doors as they close on the flames. As you run through the entryway of the vault and through security and up to the actual main vault door, the vault behind you just seemingly melts away as the supporting structures underneath collapse and begin to bend in and fold on themselves. You continue to hear sounds from beneath of the mutated creatures and the robots continuing to fight even amidst all the destruction in the vault falling in on top of them. And you think that you hear through the speakers the voice of Caulfield still cursing those who do not understand as you get out and as you surface near the Red Rocket truck stop. You see over in the distance the ground itself begins to actually fall in, like almost like a crater being hit, except it's just everything underneath it is just giving way and collapsing. And it is at this point that there is another large explosion that pushes some of this dirt in the crater back up ever so slightly, but enough to be noticed before it falls back down. And it is at that point, Jack, that you do feel a slight radiation surge as the fusion generator of the vault now has exploded. In the distance, you hear the vehicles and the hum of vertibirds approaching. You hear the cheers of the power-armored knights and paladins, the cheers of the scribes and the initiates, some of them carrying various forms of trophies from the mutated creatures that they have fought long and hard against for the last 24 to 48 hours or so, that have now finally been pushed back and defeated one way or another. They greet you and say, "What did you do? It's great. What did you set off a nuke or something? Like the destruction here is intense." Until one of the commanders comes up, they all kind of fall silent when that happens, and the commander looks at the three of you and says, "Job well done. Is the threat entirely eliminated, or must we keep a vigilant eye out for something from this vault again?"
The vault seems
Remains
to be destroyed. We did not confirm the destruction of the individual in charge of it.
When was the last time he was seen?
He was being hunted by his own creatures, heading deeper into the vault.
Well, it seems we may or may not be out of the woods here. For the moment, things are looking bright, so we will establish an outpost here at this Red Rocket Station. I would ask that the three of you assist in establishing it, perhaps even give us the most warning of any kind. Perhaps we establish our own settlement here, made up of our Brotherhood soldiers and their families. You've assisted with the Raven's Nest settlement. Perhaps you would assist here, having the unique knowledge of this particular part of the wasteland.
I don't mind helping, you know. It's kind of far off from our little base, but we definitely give you a hand. I mean, we're heroes. That's what we do.
Anyway, so
Sorry.
I love it.
Throw that in there.
Anyways, it's like, ignore him.
mostly yes. And so still kind of groggy. Like, oh, this hurt.
Take this, and I'll give you a stem.
Okay.
Heal
Super
another,
stem.
Heal another 8 hit points, Jack.
Okay. That was 22. So
And I'll say, understood. We'll be happy to set something up here. Any chance we can get a vertibird landing pad installed?
Absolutely. Yeah, you've done a great service to the Brotherhood and to the wasteland in general. Errant Squire. Where'd that come from? Squite is Squire and Knight altogether. Errant Squire Eugene, you're officially being promoted to Senior Squire. And if you wish, you may maintain the Errant sub-status and continue traveling with these mercenaries. We believe that that relationship has proved beneficial both to the Brotherhood and to the Texas wasteland in general.
right.
It's an honor, and I agree. I'd like to continue traveling with these people.
Very good. While there's no monetary compensation for what the three of you have done here. And since two of you are not officially in the Brotherhood, we cannot reward you with titles or ranks. We can provide you with transportation that will be yours. Senior Squire Eugene is now of the rank and title enough to be given the lessons on how to fly vertibirds. And we will gift you, in addition to the vehicle you already have, you can acquire a vertibird.
I
Should
cannot
be-
hide my excitement.
By acquire, what do you mean?
And as you say that, a vertibird
With
comes,
an evil grin.
Yeah, and Jack's eyes are just going like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Where did we last see a crashed one that wasn't already claimed?
By acquire, what do you mean?
so as you're saying that, a group of vertibirds comes flying overhead. Do I have?
Oh,
I don't. Dadgummit. Oh, I used to have vertibirds. But they're all gone. Oh well. They come flying over here. You hear the chopping of the blades and everything. And the commander looks up and says, well, that one right there where the Brotherhood logo is mostly worn off, that one's yours. Free and clear.
Hey, Eugene, can I paint it?
You can reapply the logo.
Well, can I put this logo on there as well? And I show them, that rough. Well, I don't know. It was on my right arm. Yeah, no, on my left arm. Is my left arm still there?
What did you have in the left arm?
Just like the Raven logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing special. Just like and I can't remember. See, it was my left leg and my torso. Okay, so yeah, cool. So it's still on my right arm. Is the Brotherhood. So I didn't think I'd put the logo on there yet. So my left arm, I'd put the kind of the Raven's Nest logo on there.
So, Slash, as you're looking at this, and Eugene, for you as well, it'll help jog Eugene's memory. Slash, you look at the Brotherhood logo that's on your power armor as you're looking for the Raven's logo, and you realize that the Brotherhood logo on your armor is actually while it's the same shape, it's got a very different color scheme to it than that of all the other Brotherhood members standing around, even different from Eugene's. And Eugene, you're seeing this, and you're remembering, oh yeah, they're not official Brotherhood members, so they get the other color. It only really means something to the members of the Brotherhood. It's like, okay, these are guys, they're because they have that particular color on the logo of the gear they have. It indicates that they're friends or well trusted allies of the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
And the commander looks at you, and when you say, well, you can reapply the logo, he kind of looks at you and it's like, kind of gives you that look. Is like, the allied logo. You may be part of this group, but it is their vertibird and not the Brotherhood's vertibird anymore. So they don't want the official. It's like, and again, it really only means something to the Brotherhood or those that have been around the Brotherhood enough. Like back in Chicago, where the Midwest Brotherhood is from. Everybody there would know, okay, these are official Brotherhood, these are trusted allies or mercenaries working for the Brotherhood, but not official Brotherhood members.
Right.
So I'll let you handle that however you want to with Slash now.
Okay. I just point at the logo on his arm, that Brotherhood logo, like that's the one you're using. But you can put the Raven's Nest logo on there as well. Also, I think this thing needs a name.
okay.
I was thinking Bertha, but it's a group effort. I didn't earn this alone.
Okay. And shoot it down if you think it's a little off, outside of possibility. But hey, call it the Valkyrie.
That changed my vote.
Well, no, like if Jack can't remember that, is what I was figuring.
Oh, gotcha.
Are you asking Game Master?
Yeah, if that's a little too.
Wait, what? I didn't know you was asking the Game Master there. I was looking at something else.
Would Jack be able to remember or Valkyrie as a thing, or would that be too faded a memory?
No, you can remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
And kind of as he's trying to shuck the power armor at Eugene's feet and kind of stumble towards one of the holes. Hope we can get a sound system and some Wagner.
Let's Valkyrie. Valkyrie. How you say that again?
Valkyrie, chooser of the slain. Old, like way before the bombs fell. Religion from like other side of the Atlantic. They came for those who died, but were valiant in their fight. Whew.
Jack, you've already convinced me to name it Valkyrie. You don't have to keep going.
Well, yeah, but Ooh.
Yeah, like I say that jokingly.
Ooh.
There you go. It is named. It's so named. All right. So, over the next several, we're going to call it weeks, because you guys have been through the ringer. Your armor has been through the ringer. Your vehicle went through the ringer. Your brains went through the ringer. Yeah. It's been very tough on you. We're going to go and set up the new location. No, not location. Is it?
Two pental.
Yeah, it is location. Okay. I just didn't create my categories yet. These in there.
Oh.
Go to it. Secrets. Vault. Red. It is going to be a settlement. We'll work on that some more later. But there it is. The record for this new settlement that you guys are going to be helping with. Right now, we're going to go into a little bit of a maintenance mode that we haven't done in a while for your characters and everything. I'm going to be making some adjustments to your armor, some thoughts I've had about trying to balance the game a little bit with the next 30 minutes or so that we have. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and reset all your health points.
Yep.
I'm also going to change the music. a little bit less after a huge aftermath. We won, but we're also tired feeling. So yeah, reset your health, reset your luck points, all that good stuff. And let's look at your power armors and your combat. I'm going to go into the combat tabs, and I'm going to clear out all the edited defense things, damage reduction things. See if we can't figure out what's going on with power armors, especially yours, Slash. You had like all kinds of pluses in here that make no sense. And Jack had some too. Interesting. So let's remove all non-friendly. And I'm going to get rid of all the effects that you guys have. All right, so we're not going to worry about making rolls on this because you guys are taking about 2 weeks or so to help set up the settlement, and in that time period, you're also making repairs to your own armors, bringing them back up to like the full refurbished version and everything. So you can go into all of your individual armor pieces in your inventories and set their wound levels back to normal. Actually, it probably doesn't have to be done inside of individual ones because once they're pulled off, they don't have a wound inflicted. But you can reset everything to full health, pull off armor if you want to switch back to a particular set of armor. I think that's mostly going to apply to Slash and Jack since Eugene's is still his Brotherhood armor.
Cured injuries, I'm assuming.
Yep. Fix up your injuries. All that can be done. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do before setting off on your next grand adventure? Well, you're technically still in the middle of the whole thing, but before you set off to the next major part.
Want to restock some ammo, stim pack, stuff like that.
Okay. Go and pull up the Raven Watch. It's going to be a parcel because the shop stopped working. I'll share that out to you guys. And then just make a note of what you take so I can subtract the numbers in a little bit. It's just a chess piece. Okay. Where is your power armor at, Splash?
Power armor frame.
Power armor frame, okay. For the wrong thing. Okay. So you got T51 helmet, 45 chest, 45 left arm, Brotherhood right arm, Raider left leg.
Yeah, I think it's the leg that I had changed out, but I'm not seeing the leg. Oh, no, I'm not seeing the leg.
I know you changed out a chest piece at one point. I've got you got a T45 chest piece in your inventory still.
Yeah,
You have two
but
T45
it's the same that
chest pieces.
Yeah, it's the same that I had. I think what I did is with that chest piece, I gave that to.
Oh, it got given, yeah, and then it's lost.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Good. So,
you do have a Brotherhood of Steel power armor right leg.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. That's probably why I didn't see it, because of the... Well, where is it? Oh, because it's MW. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I might need
That's
to put
why I
that in
didn't see it.
parentheses at the end instead of at the front. Did you do something to the T-45 power armor chest piece?
Yeah, I deleted it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said it was, I gave it to the dude and it's gone. So
I didn't know it was that one you gave to him. I thought it was another one that you were looking for that we'd already taken off your power.
yeah, I just took that off, and then I was just looking. I knew one of the legs was the one I had replaced.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
yeah,
this
okay. So
right leg, we can reset that damage. And then...
how would I do it? No, would I
So-
take the Raider off first?
Yeah, drag the Raider power armor right leg to your inventory. And hopefully we should see it show up in your inventory.
Let's see, I have it unlocked, right? Or did it?
Yep, it went to your inventory.
Oh, okay.
I
All
see
right.
it there. And now drag the MWBOS power armor right leg into the right leg spot on the power armor frame.
Ah, okay. Sweet.
I did not see it update. Did it? Yeah, it did. Okay, there you go.
So,
And it takes it off of there, and then the other one was a Raider power right leg. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Now let's see. Lock that back.
okay. That's her. Things repaired. Repaired.
Well, I need to be wearing the armor, I guess. This is... Our armor frame. Yeah, now my stats are weird.
I'll look at that in a minute.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do. Combat. Okay. No, that's the way the stats are supposed to be. You're talking about your damage,
Okay.
your physical and everything.
Yeah.
Damage reduction.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you look at your helmet, we'll use it as the comparison. The physical and energy is 6 and 5. Radiation and poison is
Yeah.
7 and 0.
Okay.
Then it's HP.
So
is
mine
9.
was all jacked up out of proportion.
Yeah. I have no idea how it ended up that way, but it did. Because you had all
Well-
kinds of, you had like a +6 minimum on everything.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. For you.
And
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I did not do it intentionally. I don't even know,
how I got mine, but that was from a perk that it didn't want to apply it. So
Oh, I cleared it out
So,
because I didn't know that.
yeah.
So you
yeah,
can add
so
that
I
back in.
re-put it back in.
So while you're there, the commander is, he's back and forth. It seems like he's probably going to be commanding this particular area, and another commander is going to take over the outpost that they have at Ravenwatch. But he has brought in some new power armor. It's not the Midwest Brotherhood power armor that they've designed themselves, but it has been repainted in Brotherhood colors. And he gives you all a full set of T51 power armor pieces.
Okay. So
Make a parcel here.
is that again T51? But I did not already. Better.
Arm.
Somehow it
Yes.
is no longer applying my ammo to weapons. Get that far.
T51. I'm sorry, not just T51. It's did that wrong. T51F. I'm creating a parcel that I'll give to you.
Okay. All right.
All right. 51. Yes. Need to remove.
Okay. Here is the parcel. We will see if the legs work or if I need to make them individualized for left and right. Eugene, you have the best power armor already. Being a full member of the Brotherhood, so you can take the T51Fs as backup, but I would not recommend swapping yours out.
Yeah, I'll hold on to them as backups.
All right.
Yeah, I think you need to designate it.
Really? Okay. I'll get that fixed.
So,
Sent you a message, GM, about my shopping list from
Okay.
Raven Watch.
all right. Oh. Hopefully I'd.
Is this just the mod?
What? No. It does say mod upgrade.
Yeah, I think these are just the upgrades.
That's not what it was before. Okay, I'll get that figured out. I'll add it to your
Yeah.
character sheets and replace any armor on your power armor frames that are under T51F.
Okay.
I'll get that figured out for you. Let's see. Taking the follow items for Raven Watch. Inventory, let me pull that over. Nope, that didn't work. Center screen. And then
So,
3 stim
you know,
packs.
so need the armor and the mod, or
Yeah,
or
you're gonna have to
just
have the armor and the mod to make it
Right.
T51F. So that's going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I thought these were pre-made T51F parts, but they were not.
I have a T-51 helmet. I'm going to see if I can drag it and drop it on there. I don't know.
Don't worry about it because you're going to still have that T-51 helmet plus a T-51F helmet.
Yeah, mainly I was just wanting to see if I could put the mod on there. This is really what I'm just trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuka-Cola. 5. Fusion cores. Oh yeah. The fusion core you guys had installed during this whole quest is burnt out. So mark it as a 0 out of however many charges you guys have in each of your cores. You have 1 empty core now. And when you get back to Raven Watch, you're able to charge them there. Taking all the fusion cells there, huh?
Yeah, I've been burning through them.
All right, there we go. Your shopping is done, Eugene. All right. So yeah, with your damage resistances corrected / I think that fixes some of the issues we were having. Or will fix some of the issues we were having.
Right. So I was able to put the mod on there, I think.
Okay. I mean,
well, it's not showing up on.
Did you do it on the power
frame.
armor frame or just in the inventory?
I did it. So I pulled up the helmet in the frame.
From the frame, okay.
And it wouldn't let me drop it on to the helmet there. So I pulled out the helmet and put it on the helmet, and it seemed to.
Yeah, it's on the helmet. I pull up the helmet and I see the upgrade there.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's working.
And it's changing the features.
So if you unlock it, you get the base numbers of 6 and 5.
Yeah.
And then when you lock it, they go up to 7 and 7. So the +1.
Let me look at my comp. I think the big thing is it didn't show an F on the actual frame.
Yeah.
Helmet.
It's not.
But it doesn't. It didn't. Yeah. That's why I said it didn't. And then I'm like, oh wait a second, but it did because it's actually changing the attributes. So I got my helmet. It's just the other ones will have to, have the pieces and the mod.
Yeah. I'll look and see if I can make that mod in a different way. I mean, this is the official mod. But I'll see if I can make it a different way and still be able to apply the same upgrades, but also get the ability for it to modify the name so we can get the F in there. Because there's some of the upgrades, some of the mods don't have the ability to modify the name once they're applied, whereas others do. So like the agitated, penetrating, recoil, compensated, tactical, targeting, plasma rifle. The agitating, penetrating, recoil, compensated, tactical, and targeting all come from mods. Those mods have that field as like name prefix, and so like it appends that if the mod is there. So I wish these would do it, and I'll see if I can't make them do that by creating variations of it. All right.
That's interesting.
Any questions before we wrap up for the day? I will tell you this before you have those questions, just in case one of the questions is, what do we do next? You do have, the Brotherhood has given you information about where the vertibird that you've been tracking has gone. Their recon has indicated that there's some kind of base there. It does not match up with any pre-war bases that they're aware of, so it's potentially a new base. And indications are it is Enclave, potentially. You are, of course, still working with Crockett's men, and essentially they're waiting on you to find out where Jammer went, which is the vertibird you're tracking.
Mm-hmm.
You have finished the quest line Vault-Tex Abominations. You have finished the last quest, Abominations End. So yeah, what would you... Any questions or plans before the next session?
I do have a request. I got a blank record on the bottom. I tried to add something and it did not work out. So if you can just wipe that out for me.
Sure.
Okay.
And are we figuring out the power armor stuff later?
Yeah, I'm going to figure out the T-51Fs and get those added to all of you guys a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know why, because it was doing fine earlier, but the missile launcher and the hunting rifle no longer seem to have their ammo on their thing in the combat tab, and when I click on them, they no longer register ammunition on the item.
They have it for me.
Yeah. I unlock it, it shows the ammunition, and then I lock it, and it's no longer showing the ammunition.
Okay.
What ammo type it takes.
Well, let's do this. For stream purposes, our next session will be July 19th, unless anybody has any issues.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so. Let me look. No, I'm good.
Seems fine.
And we'll see everybody then, and we'll handle some of these technical difficulties off stream.
Later.